I need a drink.
What's the matter?
I'm in the ladies' room. I cannot believe how affected I am by this. I'm in the ladies' room. Just minding my own business, just washing my hands at the sink after taking a pee, thank you very much. I hear this voice behind me. Will you please wipe the seat?
Really?
No shit. I turn around, there's this woman looking right at me. I said, excuse me? She said, will you wipe the seat, please?
What did you say?
I was completely stunned. I mean, my jaw dropped. Can you believe she...
Oh, my God.
And then suddenly, like some sort of a zombie or something, I said, sure. And I walked right past her into the stall, and I wiped the seat.
You did?
Yeah, I walked right past her, and I wiped the seat. And then when I finished, I came back out, and she said, thank you.
How humiliating. God. Did anyone else see you wiping it?
There was this other woman in there, you know, who saw the whole thing. And she said to me, and who's to say it was yours? And I said, exactly. I'm in complete shock. I didn't know what to say to her. I've never heard of such a thing. You know what the thing is that kills me? Can I have some? Oh, yeah, thanks. The thing that kills me is I did it, you know? I wiped the seat. The woman in the fur, she was on my side. But the other one, she was just this sort of little prissy, uptight woman, you know? I tell you, I walked out of that stall, I gave her a look that could kill. I hope she sensed that that was a look that could kill.
Last night he tells me he's gone and fallen in love.
David?
With his temporary receptionist.
Oh, that bitch.
She is putting herself through night school to become a social worker.
Bitch.
Could it be more cliche? She probably has long hair and can cook.
Oh, what a bitch.
He wants to give us another chance, a vacation in Europe, marriage counseling.
Oh, well, take Europe. Just take someone else.
I just might.
God, David is such a bitch.
He said I could quit my job, think about a career change, or another baby.
Oh.
Maybe a volunteer job. I said, yes, dear. I could spend my mornings reading to the blind and my afternoons ladling stew in soup kitchens. He didn't laugh.
Well, he's a bitch.
He never laughs at my jokes anymore. You know what he said to me? He said I'm not a nice person anymore. I've turned ugly. He said I used to be so fresh, so light, so much fun to be with. What happened to the girl he fell in love with? I told him I'm not ugly. I'm just honest. I don't feel fresh anymore.
Some uptight bitch.
Sweetie, calm down. It's over, okay?
What would you have done?
I don't know.
No, what would you have done?
Well, I mean, I don't get it.
What? What's not to get?
Well, I mean, you're sitting on the seat, right?
No, Dan, squatting above it.
Oh, why?
Nobody sits on the seat, Dan.
So, they've made love 4 times.
He called it that.
He said they waited months to do it.
Is she clean?
Squeaky.
So, what now, huh?
I told him I want him out. Jessica and I don't need him. I said, run free.
Good.
Run free with your temporary receptionist.
Good.
He started to cry. He told me my heart has turned to stone. I told him I think he's right. That would explain why it feels so heavy.
I wanted to say don't sit on the seat. I didn't. Before I could open my mouth, I realized I probably did piss on the seat, you know? I mean, I always wipe the seat, but I had had a glass of wine, and I knew we were getting ready to order, and I just felt like a bad girl, like I was this very, very bad girl. Can you believe I did that?
How much is market price?
Dan, are you listening to me?
Yeah.
You know what I should have said? I should have said, wipe it yourself. I mean, get with the real world. She obviously doesn't get out much. Do you think it was a class thing? I look classy, don't I?
You look very sexy.
This top cost $120. I mean, this whole outfit, everything that I'm wearing comes to at least, I don't know, 120, 150, my underwear, 20, 30, $250, 250, and that's not counting my jewelry. I mean, can you believe the nerve? I mean, that takes a lot of balls to do what she did.
I guess what I wonder, Maxwell, is there more than this?
Uh-huh.
I mean, is it all this empty, and are most people just better at ignoring it? I mean, if it's not going to get any better, I wish somebody would just tell me. I prayed last night for somebody to tell me the truth.
Oh, honey, you prayed?
I haven't prayed since I was in the 5th grade.
Who's to say it was yours? That would have been an appropriate response. Why can I never think of these things? I can never think of these things. What would Marlene Dietrich have said? Huh? What would Catherine Deneuve have done? You know what Marlene Dietrich would have said? Jan, can I wipe your ass for you afterwards? And Catherine Deneuve, well, it never would have happened to Catherine Deneuve. I'm sure that Catherine Deneuve never forgets to wipe the seat, you know, and she'd never let a couple of drops fall on the seat. Lord, she probably doesn't even piss.
He's right, you know. I do ugly things. I yell at innocent cab drivers, and I find some pleasure in it. Yesterday, I told a saleswoman twice my age at Bloomingdale's that her job was to ring me up and not give me amateur tips on child rearing. Just now when I was in the ladies' room, I made the girl who was in the stall before me go back and wipe off the toilet seat.
Really?
I told her, I said, go back and wipe off the toilet seat. And you know what? She did it. Just walked right past me, back into the stall, bent over, and sopped it up. Afterwards, I could hear her talking to some woman at the sink. I mean, she was clearly stunned. And there I was, sitting in the stall trying to keep myself from laughing. I mean, I got away with it. Who is this girl anyhow? I barely got a good look at her face. I mean, she was young, she was pretty.
Maybe she was a temporary receptionist.
Oh, God.
I did the right thing, right?
Of course you did.
I restrained myself and I handled myself like a lady, am I right?
Of course you're right.
I mean, she's the anal retentive bitch who should be in therapy, am I right? I mean, imagine what kind of mother she is. She probably toilet trains her kids before they can walk. I need a drink.
When did this happen to me? There was a time when I was one of the nicest and happiest people I knew.
Elaine, you're still the nicest person that I know.
Over the years, something happened. I kept trying to fight it by doing things I thought would make me happy, like redecorating the apartment and having a baby and taking Japanese brush drawing. Who am I kidding? Finally, I just gave into it. And I said, fuck it. This must be the real me. And I stopped trying to be friendly to the doorman in my building. I stopped trying to bond with the other mothers in the park. And I stopped giving a shit about how I looked. I used to take such pride in my looks. In my legs. Now I see a woman in a short skirt and I want to shoot her.
I am 27 years old today. I'm going to be 30 soon, and I'm still wiping seats for people.
Dolly, what are you talking about? Will you relax?
It's like when I was in gym class in the locker room and that horrible Barbara Keller would ask me to come over and pull the pant legs down over her boots, and I would do it, you know? When am I going to learn to say no to people?
Honey,
When am I going to start to stand up for myself?
I just feel like I'm in this deep, deep hole. And it's getting deeper by the minute. And anytime anyone reaches down to help me, I bite their hand. But nobody reaches down anymore. Not even David. He gave up a long time ago. Maxwell, I want to be happy again. I want to be a nice person again. I just don't remember how to do it.
I'm gonna find that woman.
Dolly.
No, I'm gonna find her.
Dolly. It's your birthday.
So where the hell is our waiter anyway?
I must have scared him off. Let me go track him down.
Excuse me.
Good evening, ladies.
Excuse me. Thank you for a lovely table.
Did you find the waiter?
Yes, gave him a 22% tip. He was very pleased. I even tipped the hostess for giving us such a lovely table.
Good girl.
You know what? She didn't even say thanks.
Dolly? You okay?
So our little hostess is offended, and I'm out $5.
Oh, fuck her if she can't take a tab.
I'm gonna go get it back.